Hey guys, welcome back to yet another video of Tech Paper. Hopefully you're having a great day. Dil here, your host, and in this video I'm about to review the Infinix Hot 12. The smartphone has been made between the collaboration of Infinix and it is catered towards the budget segment users looking to buy a new device. Is the device worth buying for the gamers out there? We're going to find the truth in this review. Infinix Hot 12 is backed by MediaTek's Helio G85 chipset, whereas users were expecting to get at least G88 because it has been their best-selling series for a while. However, the company has tried to fill the gap by providing 6 GB of RAM along with an extended RAM option and 128 GB of internal storage. But does that make a real-time difference in a real-life scenario? We're about to find out. The phone carries a 720 pixels IPS panel and it is a relatively bigger 6.82 inches screen with a 90 Hz of refresh rate, which is not a deal breaker for the price point. You are getting a 13 megapixel triple camera setup at the rear and an 8 megapixel selfie shooter at the front. The primary camera provides proper photography functionality for the users, while the selfie shooter is capable of recording justifiable videos and photos. The latest Android 12.0 at the top of XOS 10.6 is quick and smooth in its operation with the stock apps like Messages and Dialer. The only problem that I have found in an Infinix smartphone is a few ads popping from the notification area, and there are some banner ads as well. But then again, these are few compromises that Infinix has to make to keep their smartphones prices lower than its competition. And at the top of that, if you use a third-party skin from Play Store, you can overcome all of these issues with just one tap. And now to the main part of the story where we will discuss the gaming capabilities of the Infinix Hot 12. Starting with our experience with the PUBG, a graphic and a performance intensive game, the overall experience is quite similar to any other device having MediaTek's Helio G85 as SoC. However, you are getting a gyrosensor that could be useful for the gamers. It's a personal choice, but I play without gyro enabled. Now speaking about the graphics, the Hot 12 allows users to enjoy the game at HD on high frame rate without noticeable frame drop unless you decide to record the phone screen while playing the game. In our testing under a controlled environment, our unit did not cross 88°F temperature. Under the normal condition, expected to reach between 94 to 95°F, and in our testing, the device didn't even cross the 95°F, so overall the cooling technology in the smartphone is quite impressive. The phone's battery drained almost 6% on Erangel map, which takes 30 plus minutes to complete, which means the smartphone can provide an extended gameplay for at least 6.5 hours on GPU intensive games. When it comes to the team deathmatches, the Hot 12 can provide you extensive gameplay and the overall battery drained 2% in a complete match. And that means that you should not be worried about the battery life of the smartphone. On balanced and smooth graphic settings, the phone allowed us to play at maximum ultra frame rate, which is reasonable for the price point. We did not notice any stutter or frame drops when playing on 3 settings. For better graphics, I would recommend you to play games on balanced graphic and ultra frame rate for the best possible experience on the device. Not only that we have tested the smartphone with the graphic intensive PUBG-like games, but we have also tested the smartphone with the Free Fire, and here's my experience. Free Fire is not as GPU intensive as other Battle Royale games, and the Hot 12 manages to run Free Fire on ultra graphic and high resolution without any lag or frame drops in the game. The game in our tests runs smoothly. Under the normal environment, the phone after almost an hour of Free Fire gameplay reaches 94.4° temperature. What I meant by the normal temperature is that there was no air conditioner turned on when I was testing the Free Fire on the smartphone. Infinix Hot 12's heat management is up to the mark and wouldn't be a problem for a person playing games on it. I had tried multiple rounds of Clash Squad, a TDM alternative in the Free Fire, and each game with 4 to 6 rounds can consume up to 3 to 4% of the battery. After 45 minutes of Free Fire gameplay, the battery dropped from 78% to 70%. The Hot 12 has managed to score 250,000 scores on N2 Along with that, this phone has also scored 363 along with 1247 multi-core scores respectively on Geekbench 5, and personally I think that this is a reasonable benchmark score that you can get for the price point. And now to clarify my point that many people were expecting the MediaTek's Helio G88 rather than the G85. If you cross-compare the benchmarks of both of these chipsets, you'll come to find out that MediaTek's Helio G88 is better performer, even though the G88 is better at power efficiency, but still If you're a gamer, you'd be looking for better performance rather than power efficiency. And if we consider this, I think the G85 in the Hot 12 makes sense here. And now to answer your query, if you're stuck with the budget and you're looking to buy a gaming oriented smartphone, then I can certainly recommend this phone for the price point. However, if you're willing to spend a little more, then you can find better options in the market, even from the company itself. And if you're a casual smartphone user looking to buy a new device, I can certainly recommend this device because of its premium design, extra RAM and memory, a long-lasting battery, and decent performance. But the only con of this smartphone is its camera. I personally did not prefer that, but if you're okay with it, you can definitely get this device. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Till then, peace out.